The global aviation industry never rests. From critical system failures in the United States to geopolitical turbulence grounding entire regions, and multi-billion-pound fleet expansions reshaping the future of air travel, the skies are anything but calm. This is AK Aviation. Let's explore the biggest aviation stories unfolding across the globe. We begin at Newark Liberty International Airport, a major gateway on the US East Coast and a critical hub for United Airlines. But over recent weeks, it's been making headlines for all the wrong reasons. On the 9th of May, at precisely 3:55 in the morning, Newark experienced its second air traffic control failure in under a fortnight. Air traffic controllers temporarily lost both radar and radio contact for about 90 seconds. Now, that may not sound like much, but in aviation, it's a serious operational hazard. The outage was traced back to Philadelphia TRACON, which oversees Newark's airspace. The failure affected multiple incoming and outgoing flights, causing diversions and ground stops. United Airlines, Newark's largest carrier, responded by cutting 10% of its daily operations, citing safety concerns and growing unreliability. United has also called on the FAA to introduce a slot system at Newark, a method already used at busy hubs like JFK to reduce congestion and stabilize schedules. At the heart of the problem is a larger issue. The US air traffic control system is decades out of date. Much of its radar, radio, and backup infrastructure hasn't been meaningfully upgraded since the 1990s. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy has now announced a multi-billion-dollar modernization plan, promising new radar systems, fiber optic communication lines, and enhanced training programs, with a target rollout by 2028. But until those upgrades are in place, travelers using Newark and potentially other US airports may face more disruptions, longer delays, and continued uncertainty. Now to South Asia, where the skies have become a strategic battleground. On the 8th of May, India announced the closure of 32 airports to civilian flights in response to mounting tensions with Pakistan. Airports in Amritsar, Srinagar, Leh, Jammu and Chandigarh were among the major hubs affected, all located near the line of control and considered high-risk zones. Domestic carriers such as Air India and Indigo were forced to cancel hundreds of flights, offer refunds, and reroute thousands of passengers. The closure didn't just halt tourism and holiday travel, it also impacted pilgrimage routes, regional business links, and cargo logistics. According to regional analysts, the disruption has been costing the Indian aviation sector around $60 million per day, a heavy economic toll. But there is hope. Following international mediation by the United States, Saudi Arabia and Turkey, both India and Pakistan agreed to a ceasefire on the 10th of May. Flights may soon resume, but with heightened security and increased scrutiny. This episode serves as a stark reminder civil aviation is not immune to geopolitics. And for now, India's northern skies remain under watchful eyes. While parts of the world grapple with chaos, Europe is making long-term plans. International Airline Group, the parent company of British Airways, Iberia, Aer Lingus and Level, has just announced a massive new aircraft order valued at over £16.8 billion or 21 billion US dollars. The order included 32 Boeing 787-10 Dreamliners and 21 Airbus A330-900 Neos, with additional options on the table. Deliveries are set to begin in 2028 and continue into the 2030s. This bold move is part of IAG's strategy to replace aging wide-body aircraft, reduce emissions, and expand capacity on lucrative long-haul routes, particularly those connecting Europe to North America and Asia. British Airways will take the new Boeings, while Iberia, Aer Lingus and Level will operate the Airbus A330 Neos. The deal positions IAG as one of the leading players in the post-pandemic global travel recovery. It's also worth noting that IAG posted a €198 million operating profit in the first quarter of 2025, almost 3 times higher than the previous year, signaling strong passenger demand, particularly on transatlantic and Mediterranean routes. So whether it's outdated radars in the United States, grounded runways in India, or record fleet orders in Europe, every piece of aviation news gives us a view into global systems at work. From safety and diplomacy to sustainability and growth, these aren't just stories about aircrafts. They are stories about how the world moves. This is AK Aviation, bringing you clarity in the clouds. Subscribe for the latest aviation insights.